What's up, guys? Today I'll be making a short tutorial on how to make a decent amount of money, maybe 500, 600k an hour at mature Grotworms, and this is for members only, by the way. You're gonna need highly, decent stats. I don't have really high stats, to be honest. I use range and I only have 74 range, so I make about 400k an hour. But if you have, say, melee stats, 70 plus or 80 plus, you're going to be making around 500 to 600k an hour, especially if you use the stab attack, because Grotworms are known to be weak to that. And I highly do not recommend using mage attacks, because they're mages themselves, so it doesn't really do that much damage. I mean, I have about 89 mage right here, and I try to do spells on them, and it really doesn't do shit, you know. Like, it doesn't do any damage as much as my 74 range does. So these Grotworms are in a dungeon near Port Sarim, and you can either teleport there using the home teleport, or you could just walk there from Draenor. So I'm just gonna get some range equipment, and this is what I use. I highly recommend it. I have Black D'hide, snakeskin boots, or Robin Hood boots. I just didn't want to waste more money on that. So there we go. And I have a Zami mage helmet here. And if you want to use knives, that's alright, but I'm not a knife kind of person. I don't know. I'm a rune crossbow and bolts kind of guy, so that's what I like to use. And I actually don't have a lot of bolts on me because I sold them so I could buy mage equipment, but I'll just bring black bolts for now, just for the tutorial, just to show you like how much I hit. And this is on the low. I only have 74 range, so if you have high stats, you're gonna get a lot more money out of this. Maybe an hour, 2 hours, you're gonna have probably 700, 800k, depends. And make sure to bring a ring of wealth with you. I heard that helps. I don't know. I used it and it doesn't really help for me. I think it's just my luck, but for other people it does really work. So first of all, you're gonna need prayer renewal pots if you're gonna range or safe. Even if you're a melee, I recommend bringing some, 2 or 3 if you're high level, but for me I bring about 6. I bring 5 of each, and I bring prayer renewals with 3 doses and about 5 prayer potions with 4 doses, but right now I ran out, so I'm just gonna bring all that I have just for so it can last me for the tutorial. And I bring a bunch of the monkfish. I bring about 10. You don't really need the food, to be honest, because you're gonna be protecting from mage if you're gonna save spot for the whole time, or protect from melee if you're up close. So you really don't need that much food, but since I'm a low level, I bring it just in case. And sometimes I do like to bring my dark bow just for the spec so I can finish them off more quickly. But let me see if I have any arrows yet. I use myth arrows for my dark bow, so and by the way, for the shortcut, if you want to get, because there's 3 levels in the Grotworm dungeon, there's actually the lowest level, and then there's a normal Grotworm, and then there's a mature Grotworm, so it's going to be a trip. So for the shortcut, it's on the 1st level, and it takes you all the way to the Grotworms, and you need about 50 agility to get it. So I guess that's all I need. Yeah, that's good. So let's go there. And I have 60 prey, and I advise you have higher prey, because I heard this, I don't know if it's true, but I think the higher level prey, the more the prey renewal has an effect. I don't know, I'm not sure. Correct me on it in the comments if you think I'm wrong, but that's what I heard. I don't know. So I have a decent prayer level. 60 isn't bad, but so I'm just gonna teleport to Port Sarim right here. Or as I said, you could just walk to it from Draenor, from Lumbridge through Draenor, and just to the teleport Port Sarim. That's where I'll be right here. and then just follow me from now on. So it's right here. It's northeast of the teleport. Right here. Just enter the cave. And just go east. Just go east. And here is the shortcut. Right here. Here's the shortcut right here. As you can see, I can just walk into it. Say yes or whatever. Yes, yes. And it does tend to be really busy. So you might want to look for a really low player world. So right here, I'm just going to show you how to get to it if you don't have 50 agility. You have to just keep on going straight, keep on going straight. Keep on going east, you know, all the way to the end. And you're gonna save a lot of time if you have the shortcut. I really recommend having 50 agility. I mean, I know agility isn't the most fun thing to train. It's boring as hell. But I actually got from 40 to 50 agility with those gallery games. I don't know what they're called. It's the new event. So I jerked my prayer renewal at level 2 because these guys hit on me too, because I'm level 86 combat and they're about what are they? Level 91. So I still get my prayer renewal here. And if you don't want to get caught up in it, just turn auto retaliate off when you're walking through here, because it is a piss off. And I'm going to show you a lot of safe spots for range too, and that really helps. It really does save you prey plots and prey renewals. So right here, you're just going south. And even though this takes a lot of time to get to this, it's actually a different dungeon. It's actually a different area, and this area tends to be less busy. But you know, I really don't think it's worth it walking all the way here. I'd rather just go to the 50 agility. So here we go, right here. And just look for somebody. So this Grotworm right here, I'm just gonna protect from mage. See, they're using mage attacks right now because I'm kind of far. But as you can see, like if I go really close, they start meleeing me. See, right there. But high levels, 100 and up, they really, you don't really need prey pots. Maybe 2 or 3 maximum, because even if they do melee and you don't have prayer on, they actually don't hit that often, to be honest. They don't. And then if you want to just spec, you know, just to kill them faster. So yeah, that was shit. Okay, anyways, I actually don't fight here. I actually go to the back because that's where I save spot. That's where I know my safe. The first safe spot is right here. It's actually, where is it? It's actually right here behind this rock. And then as you can see, that guy that's fighting the Grotworm, the one that spawns right there, you could just stand behind this rock and it's okay. Shit. So just like I did there. And then if another one spawns behind you, you could just go on the other side of the rock and just safe spot it from there. And they tend to drop a lot of rune items, but at the same time, it's really annoying when they drop a lot of royal bolts. They do drop royal bolts a lot. and they don't really go for that much money. And these guys have rare drops of 3 mil to 4 mil. I've even heard 5 mil sometimes. So there you go. I just got a super restore, and it really wasn't worth it. You get that a lot, and if you get 2 super restores with 2 doses, just use them on each other so you have a 4 dose. It saves you inventory space. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to keep this video kind of short. I don't want it too long. But yeah, that's pretty much what you get. You get a lot of rune items, but at the same time, if you don't have the Ring of Wealth on you, you do get a lot of shitty items too at the same time. So right now, this guy, I'm gonna pick this up. It's Addy Ore, and you do get that a lot, and it's actually pretty good. And I got 3 of them. I got really excited there because if you see a noted item from the Grotworms, it can either be 3,000 to 4,000 Addy Ores, and it could be about 3 mil or 2 mil, or it could be just 3. So don't get too excited. You know, my first time that I saw noted, I was pretty excited, and I picked it up, and it wasn't good. So I'll just kill this one right here. So if you have any suggestions on what armor I should use more, or any weapons, or if I should upgrade my ammo, you know, just comment and tell me what you think. And I actually have a question for you guys, if you can answer it. I actually bought 2 fish masks because people were saying they're going to be rare after the summer ends, and I actually wasted 10 mil on them. No, actually I bought 2 for 8 mil each because they weren't really selling at the GE. So, and now they've dropped to 5.8 mil, I think that's what it is. And it's because for members, the chances with the Squeal of Fortune, you get 3 spins now, so people are getting fish masks a lot more often. So I just want your opinion if you think they're gonna keep crashing or just gonna go back up and, like, you know, just boat rape the GE. No, don't go there. Oh fuck. Shit. So that's pretty much it, you know. Just as long as you have high stats, 80 plus, I highly don't recommend using mage. Bring a Ring of Wealth on you just in case. You don't know, you never know when you might get a really rare drop. And if you're high level, like I said, 600, 700k an hour maybe, 500k maybe. For me, I make 400k, so it's not really the best profit you can make in an hour. So just kill this thing. See how long it took me for this thing to kill it? It's pretty annoying. You know, it's probably gonna drop something garbage. There, I got 1 rune boar, and actually this is my first time getting a rune boar from the Grotworms. I never actually got it. Yeah, you do get, if I had the Ring of Wealth on me, you do get a lot of rune play bodies, and that's really good. That's always exciting to get a rune play body. With 2 hours here, I actually got about 5 rune plate bodies, 3 helms, 2 square shields, a lot of royal bolts. It's really annoying to get royal bolts, but at least they're stackable, and they're not bad. I mean, like, they're not bad. They're actually pretty good money, but you expect something more from Grotworms. You know, they're level 167. So as I said, there's a safe spot right here. These are the safe spots I use. For this Grotworm right here, as you can see, I use this safe spot. For the one that spawns right here, I just go to the back of the rock. South. Right here. And if this one tends to spawn, and it does a lot of times, tends to spawn and then just starts attacking you, just move to this rock behind it, to the other side, and just keep on, you know, doing your thing. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, and then comment on opinions on what I should do next. RuneScape tutorials, anything. And I hope this helped. You know, it's my first, official tutorial, because I actually quit RuneScape for about 2 years and I just came back. And to tell you the truth, there's a lot of changes. I mean, RuneScape changed since I was on. So tell me what you think of the tutorial, and if it helped you, I really appreciate it if you subscribed. And if you do want to add me on RuneScape, my username is Alberta, and that's 3 zeros, the same thing as my channel name. So, and if I do change it, I'll be updating on that. So thank you for watching, guys, and I hope it really helped you. I hope you make a lot of money off this. And yeah, thanks. Peace.